Domestic violence continues to rival gang violence for the #1 cause of murders in Jamaica. With close to 5,000 domestic violence reports made so far this year, the police are seeking the public's help to control the issue dubbed the shadow pandemic. But even with the Covid-19 pandemic behind us, domestic violence reports remain alarmingly high. Jamaica Maitland explains.
National Domestic Violence Liaison Officer Deputy Superintendent Jacqueline Dillon is encouraging the public to report instances of domestic abuse. Though women are the #1 victims, DSP Dillon says domestic violence refers to any abusive behavior towards a family member in the home, siblings, grandchildren, in-laws, nephews, aunts, and uncles, to name a few.
Domestic violence is everybody's business. It leads to major crimes such as murders, and so we encourage Jamaicans to talk about it in their home, talk about it amongst family members, and seek help.
The United Nations women said during the COVID-19 pandemic, reports of domestic violence skyrocketed, so much so that it was called the shadow pandemic. Before 2020, the Jamaica Constabulary Force recorded on average 4,000 DV cases annually. TVJ News could not ascertain the figure for 2020, but in 2021, roughly 8,000 reports were made, representing an almost 100% increase. In 2022, 8,714 DV reports were made, and in 2023, 8,500. But even after the pandemic, domestic violence-related cases are still on the rise.
So far this year, we have gotten to the 4,000, almost 5,000 mark as it relates to the number of women who are victims of domestic violence since the start of the year. Ironically, we find that the numbers for men who are reporting to be victims of domestic violence has also increased. And so more men are coming out to talk about the issue. We're still not there yet, and we are encouraging our men to speak.
Of concern, too, is the direct link between mental health and domestic violence. Notably, the majority of the DV reports in 2023 were done at domestic violence centers across the island. DSP Dillon says victims are seemingly more comfortable reporting the incident there rather than at a police station. The men are mainly the perpetrators, who oftentimes exhibit signs of mental health issues.
Men do not normally talk about mental health issues. Men do not normally talk about domestic violence. And we know that domestic violence and mental health work hand in hand. So we encourage you to seek the help. The help is always available. You can call 876-224-4274 if you need help, or 119.
Jamaica Maitland, TVJ News.